Yo, what is up folks, TCG here with RG Transmogrify in Explorer. We have Anthology 2 coming out on Wednesday the 13th. I'm super excited for that. If you have any decks, any cards you want to see me play with straight away, let me know. My, day one is going to be playing Elves, I think. But we'll see how things go. But now though, RG Transmogrify, I don't think, it's a deck that I don't think changes much. I think it's still going to be relevant afterwards. It's picked up, well, recent additions in Bitter Reunion to kind of give your Titan of Industry haste. This is the big bad you're finding. 4 copies of Transmogrify, 4 copies of Indomitable Creativity to do that, kind of maxed out on these. And then you have some effects to make tokens and some effects to kill things. So 2 copies of Strangle, 4 copies of Fire Prophecy, which also you get to shuffle back your Titans. To make the tokens that actually use these on, you've got Ranger class, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Careful Consideration, and then Seize the Spoils. Some other recent additions, Valakut Awakening. Again, gets you recycle these, put them back into your library to go find and dig out. But also, lets you kind of tuck away, you say you're Versus Control deck and you've got a bunch of these kind of effects, removal spells in your hand. You're like, okay, let's get rid of those. Let's find something relevant. Or if you're flooded or whatever, obviously. Seize the Spoils also there. Yeah. Go through your cards, creativity, treasure tokens. Yeah, you get the idea. We are playing a bit of a scuffed mana base because we're playing Dwarven Mine, but 4 Fable Passages, with 4 basic mountains, 1 basic forest. The 4 Dwarven Mines to make tokens. Kansan also makes tokens, great. A single Boseiju and a forest, so you need your green sources. But then 4 copies of Summon Ground and 4 copies of Shelter Thicket. We have the potential for a few different tap lands, but generally we're kind of okay, fine with playing tap on turn 1. And eventually some of these start coming into play untapped. Later on in the game you want to be able to cycle them anyway, that's the upside. Try and find whatever. Sideboard. 2 copies of Fell the Pheasant. This is a nice shout out to Hey I Don't Like Angels, but also makes food, and food you can turn into Titans, so we love that. Brotherhood's End, kind of the new kind of 3 mana red wrath of choice, which also hits artifacts, which, hey, there are some decks where that might be useful. 2 copies of Channel of Sorcerer Defiance versus more controlling things. And then to go along with those, we've also got 2 copies of Jaya Fire Negotiator. I actually thought about trying to fit some of these into the main deck, because it makes tokens as well. You can obviously spin those away for Titans, which is kind of nice. Synergizes pretty nicely. 3 copies of Terror of Thunder to do it into artifacts and enchantments. Get the idea. And then Obliterating Bolt as extra removal. Top of that. That's the deck. Let's take it for a spin in ranks. Ew. See how it goes. I've been playing a little bit with I guess I did the Dragon's creativity deck on last Wednesday. In fact, if you've not seen it yet, I put a video together that came out yesterday looking at all the cards with Explorer Anthology 2 kind of released now, looking at all the cards that are still missing from those sets in Pioneer. There are 42 sets in Pioneer, and only 22 of them are on Arena. So hey, what else do we want? So we don't have a green source here for these Rangers classes, which is a little awkward. We also only have 2 lands, so I'm probably going to ship this back. If creativity, possibly to maybe put one of these away, but even if they're not playing a creature deck, we have nothing to do. We can currently cast. Well, again, this looks a bit better. We're just going to drop one of these. Seize the Spoils in the great bottom of our library. That seems like the best plan. Curious to see how Bitter Reunion plays out. I'm only playing 2, because you still don't really want to get super spotted with them. Obviously, they help you dig deeper towards your kind of creativity and transmogrifications. But, yeah, don't want to get flooded. It's a nice trick to be able to give them haste. But it's not super necessary, it's just a nice thing to have access to. Ooh, yeah, it looks to be straight blue-white with Kahira. We might just pitch this Fire Prophecy then to the Bitter Reunion. And we'll look a little silly if we draw a Titan off of it, but to be honest, we're not casting the Fire Prophecy to target anything soon anyway. I think that's fine. We'll see. Yeah, there are other versions of the creativity deck that have done a little better recently. Well, is that the right way to say? I think so. I'm just going to make this. I don't necessarily want to reveal my hand entirely. They're going to have a pretty good idea what's up here, because we can discard a Fire Prophecy. But hey, we really want to dig towards getting the third, fourth lands because we need those. Like if we go careful cultivation here, if we draw an untapped land, see, this is a little awkward. We're gonna make Guarded Thicket. I'm gonna pass. But now we can go okay, careful cultivation end of their turn. Untap creativity away. The token for something. Pass. When you cycle this, you make a monk. Monk out this mana. We'll run that out. If they have an interaction piece, stop us doing something. Obviously, they could just have a counter spell. That's totally reasonable. Ooh, this really wants to have 3. Yeah, you want to get a third mana in play. We'd rather get the Stomping Ground. I go for this. Silly too. Okay, and we have like a reasonable plan to go find more, and we've got a Fable too. Kind of forces them to have some interaction. We get absorbed. That's fine. We'll be in for 1. Obviously, this way we still keep the token, but then use later. Play out to do here. Are they going to grab Kahira? That would be bold. Okay, they've laid down arms. Fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to see this card getting picked up a bit. It is pretty good. We're going to get to... Well, if they have a veto, we just get our Fable thing here, right? I think... Sorry, the veto, whatever we do. I think we go for the one with the most upside. That makes sense. Get our token. I'm going to roll out the mic. Just to make it a little more punishing if they go decide I want it. Give more of a clock on board. I should have maybe considered giving these haste. Not sure. Obviously, ideally, we want to save the Bitter Union for a Titan, but good to think, especially with the Fable token, because it makes treasures as well. Actually, can get you pretty far. There is the Teferi. Okay. So, what's the play here? Probably just plus. Maybe they have a veto or something like that then. Or they don't have a way to interact at the moment. Either way. See what we draw for our turn. Field passage. I'm gonna discard both of these. Discard the passage, or we can cycle the shot, I think it later. I think I do this. I can threaten to activate here. This way we can try and kill the Teferi. Nice. Alright, obviously they're still at 25. It's a bit awkward. We're going to hold the shot, I think it's a cycle. This way, like, if they wrath here, we're going to have to put the Fable. Ooh, that's a scoop him up. That's a scoop him up. Alright. Nice. The rest of control, I like these cards. These are not really up to much. From our end, I think we cut Fire Prophecies before we cut Strangles, because Strangles do hit Planeswalkers. Don't want to cut all of them, though. We still have the Valakut's Awakening to kind of bottom some stuff. I think this is right. This way we can at least kind of like sort out Teferis and maybe like Wandering Emperor. I don't think we can worry too much about going through all our Titans. Plus we're boarding an extra threat, so kind of diversifying a little bit. I kind of like this. Let's roll it. You can assign specific pets, sleeves, emotes, and avatars on a per deck basis. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have a bunch of things planned. So, Elves. I'm actually playing in a Pioneer RCQ this Sunday, which is when this video will come out, I think. I'll maybe put a tournament report out of that tomorrow, depending on how it goes. But that exact Elf shell is actually now entirely legal on Arena with Shaman of the Pack and Mana Confluence. So I think I'm gonna play that on Wednesday. as the first deck I build. Ooh, no lands. But then I've got a bunch of other stuff kind of set up. Well, that's the wrong word, but ready to go. We'll put a Titan on the bottom. Hey. Like that. Don't have a green source, but we do have a bit of reunion to kind of dig towards one. We'll see. The mountain draw is quite nice because it means we can play our. Ooh, what are they saying? Reunion this time. No piece of interaction. I wonder if they had an option. They had like a spell piece or something. At this point in the game, I want to get rid of the strangle. Like I'm like, all right. Can't really afford to do a ton of playing around. Ah, okay. Cycle sensor. Sure. Interesting. Oh, stuck on lands. Real. If I draw a green source, I'm actually fine with that. I was thinking maybe I need to fetch a green source, so I want to get a green source next turn. But actually, if I draw the green source, it's better than me mounting. I'm gonna get rid of the transmog. It is just worse given the hand we have. Alright, we got another one. Fine. Alright, we have a green source, so now I'm very happy to just crack this Fable Passage for mountain. And the only time we have any mobile green, we're... Oh no. Wait, for reals? They hit a land? We have an untapped blue source. I mean, we're gonna test them. It makes sense to. They go land. I mean, even then, we can put a shield on us so we don't get blown out. I think the best thing to do is still to make a token. If they untap, draw the land, and have the Supreme Verdict, like, okay, fair enough. I think. Exile effects. You know? We're not under pressure to attack into like a... Okay, I'm gonna make the token. Oh, we do both things. I'm dumb. It's been a while. Alright. Let's put the shield token on and make the extra. Okay, so they have untapped land. So if they have a Wrath, we still have to keep the Titan. We're swinging for 7. Can exile the token. Kinda nice. Unofficial, that's an interesting one. We need to make some decisions. Because we know we can cycle this careful. They have to exile to get rid. Let me see. I think it plays to keep the. It's a little tough. I'm gonna play this as a Bless Challenger. The deal. Damn.
Let's do this. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, okay. They're not happy about that. Fair enough. Well, there you go. Red-green Transmogrify. Doing the work. Hey, controlled it. You got counter spells? No problem. I mean, they got stuck on 2 lands there. It's a little unfortunate. But hey. Deck, I think, is pretty good. Doesn't change a ton with Explorer Anthology 2 coming out. But did pick up some new tools recently. Pretty sweet. There's a few different ways you can build it as well. Like, we've built with creativity. You can build without it and play things like Esca's Chariot, the lunchbox, Curious Briefcase. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, like the video maybe, and let me know what decks you want to see in the comments, especially with Explorer Anthology 2 coming out. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for more Explorer stuff. There'll be a ton coming your way. Peace out, have a great day. Bye!